Night.
eBay Motors is here for the ride with the parts you need at the prices you want. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they're guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time, or your money back. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Touchdown! The Golden...
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
I don't really remember. Tibetan medicine, maybe?
Tibetan medicine, yes.
Wow, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to take a little class. I'm going to keep you updated throughout the semester here.
See, now that stuff interests me.
And then the other one was what? Therapeutic landscapes.
Yeah, therapeutic landscapes. Ben, you know anything about that?
Oh, my God.
The Black Hills, man.
Here we go. Yeah. Look at Benjamin.
I'm just shocked that this is what you guys pay for.
Yeah.
Well,
luckily Parker doesn't have to. That's exactly the point I made last night. What a scam.
But other people in the class that are not on full ride scholarships, they are paying for this.
Ungodly amounts of money.
Yeah.
Again, I went to the University of Minnesota. That's my alma mater. I'm a gopher. I just think the whole system needs to be torn to the ground. If that's a class that's thousands of dollars, we're doing it wrong.
We're doing it so wrong.
We're doing it so wrong.
Well
Let's
said.
tear this thing to the ground.
Well said.
Not the actual campus. It's beautiful. Leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Let's
Don't touch
reel
it.
it in a little bit.
yeah.
My
something like
gosh. Anyway, must be nice being Parker Fox.
Feels good. Feels good. Yeah, now I'm back, I'm here with you guys. Then I'm back with PA back at the fair again today.
Jeez.
So, yeah, it's
What a machine you are.
It's a full day for me, and then we got to go for football.
We gotta
Hopefully
go
we
for
stay dry.
football.
So hang on, though. So Sauce made this point earlier about your career. So how different is Ben Johnson compared to when you play for Clem Haskins?
Funny one.
Now that
That's even before Tubby Smith. And before
you went for all of them.
Yeah. I've been through them all, yeah. This one's the best. Let's just say that.
Ben's the best. He's the best dude
he's
ever.
the best. He's the greatest.
We all love Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
He's the greatest. All right, should we do a fan
one more
five
thing,
and
Parker,
learn?
one more thing, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school before you came to the U?
I went to Northern State University.
Which is in?
Aberdeen, South Dakota.
Which is not far from where you grew up there, Ben, is it?
It's in the northern-ish part of the state, and I was basically in the turtle head of South Dakota.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the state, it looks like the whole state's like just turtling. So yeah, it was probably 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy thing. When we first started the Fan Radio Network, we had an affiliate in Aberdeen.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went there one time. It's awesome. I love South Dakota, man.
Yeah, it's a great spot. Aberdeen's a pheasant country, man. They have like 30% of their income in the year is this 1 week pheasant hunting season.
No.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, fun fact.
It's like us in the state fair.
Yeah, exactly.
It's time for Fan
Is that
5,
right?
brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Thank you, Builders and Remodelers. Check them out at the State Fair.
I'm going to say something that's going to send shivers down the back of Chris's neck.
Oh, no.
Oh, yay.
We're broadcasting live at the fair tomorrow?
Close. Why is it only 12 days? Why not? I mean, even 14 sounds better, right?
Yeah,
2
why not
weeks.
just 2 full weeks?
I don't understand 12. Why not just pump more money into that thing for 2 more days?
Well, do we know the history of it? Did it start at like 6 days or 7 days, and then it's like, hey, let's add an 8th or a 9th?
Don't know. Why is it 12?
Doesn't the Texas State Fair go like a
month
it's
or
like a
something?
month.
Oh, God.
But that's also why the Texas State Fair is kind of like meh.
Yeah.
You know,
It's too much of it.
Yeah,
But ours wouldn't be any different if it started on Tuesday as opposed to Thursday.
Makes you happier than being miserable, does it?
14 days. Let's bump
think,
it to 14.
I think 14 would be like the sweet spot.
Yeah, 14.
I think it's perfect the way it is. In fact, I'd say it's
Yeah.
about 10 days too long.
Right.
Actually,
Let's
now,
make it
now
14.
that I say that, having to go out there every weekday, I don't know if I really want it to be 14 days. I kind of like it just the way it is.
Out of the 4 gentlemen from the Power Trip you had on your show yesterday, who's best on TV, Ben?
Boy, I think Core is probably the best on TV.
Thanks.
Wow.
I look the worst, though, because I'm pale as hell.
Yeah.
I dress like hell.
You look like a vampire.
I look like a vampire.
You do, yeah.
And I had the easiest job yesterday. I mean, Sauce and Max were touching random things in a mystery box.
Yeah, but what about when they were on TV?
I just got to rip them. Right?
Yeah.
My job was to stand there next to Elizabeth, which is thanks to the great staff that didn't put me next to Ben. I got to stand next to Elizabeth. Pretty good deal for me. And then just rip Sauce and Max. It was pretty fun. Max said wet dog toy at one point. That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I never saw Max. I never saw until
where he went.
I don't know where. Okay, never mind. So, I was blindfolded too, which was a little bit of a miss on our part as we talked about the game and we were kind of breaking down what we were going to do and like who was blindfolded at what time, whatever. Like I was basically blindfolded for both Sauce and Max for no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason.
No.
Yeah.
Because we had talked about all three of us that we're gonna guess each item. So when Sauce, you went first and you had the squirrel.
Yeah,
that was on like a stripper pole.
Yeah, which is
really kind of
sweet.
weird.
Yeah,
squirrel on a pole.
Salacious.
Whose is that?
I don't know. Mike Marcotte found it somewhere. Whatever. The idea was like if you couldn't guess it on your first try, then Max was gonna stick his hands on there and he was gonna guess.
Tie down.
And then
Whose
I
is
was
it?
gonna
It's a good idea.
that was I thought that was the idea backstage, and then we actually implemented the game. We played the game like, why am I still blindfolded
Yeah,
right
correct.
now?
And then I just remained blindfolded the whole time.
Yeah,
Which is probably good.
Yeah.
So I did throw myself under the bus yesterday morning when I got back from the Dells, and I told these guys about the text chain that we had. That Mike was basically like, "Hey, here's our idea. We're gonna have you guys put your hands in this box and touch this stuff, and then we're gonna have Monty's reptile show." And I'm like, "Look, I'm so sorry. Those are two of my nightmares. I'm gonna throw up if I touch random things because I'm gonna be." Even if I'm not afraid if it's an animal, I'd be more freaked out about foods. I'm not touching like Max had to put his hand in like a pickle bowl, right? I would have thrown up. I'm not throwing up on Twin Cities Live. Your demo doesn't like that. And then the reptiles, I'm like, I can't be around snakes. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but you just literally picked the two things I'm the least likely to do.
Sorry about your career.
So he was nice enough to just swap, Max in, I'm out, and I just get to rip people.
Parker
It was
will
the
do
best.
that. Parker will put his hand in it.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. Paul, your hands up.
Would you have
Parker.
done it if you knew there was no food involved?
Well, I mean, yeah, if it was stuff like a squirrel on a pole.
Yeah. Would you have done it then?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Come again?
Well, it,
Like if
I think
just some dirty old
it
balls.
worked out great just the way it was.
Golf
And
balls.
listen, and Parker, I don't know how you feel about this, but when we were going to have the two dogs on after this with the reptile deal, I'm cool with everything. We had like some tortoises and different versions of tortoises. We even had like the sort of a baby alligator-ish that was still, 4 feet long.
Cool.
But that damn near full green anaconda that came out of
Forget
this
it.
box,
Forget it.
I'm telling you, like
Forget it.
I don't even have the willies like you do, Corey, but I was backing up like this is a monster snake. Meat sauce?
Button bar? I wish. I wish.
It is button bar, yes.
That was freaky. So I don't know how you.
So let me ask you this, Ben, though, because I don't like snakes of any kind. I am less afraid of the giant ones as opposed to like the ones
Those garter snakes?
Yeah, because it's about the speed and the surprise factor. If I can see where the anaconda is and I know where it's going, I think I'm
I
less.
know, but you do realize
Oh,
you've
man.
watched enough. You've watched
I know.
enough nature videos that
I get
they
it.
can go slow, but then extremely lightning quick, fast when they really want to get something.
Oh, I would still keep my distance from an anaconda, but it doesn't freak me out like the small ones do that can move.
Oh, those
Ones I don't care for.
So one of our camera operators, Nikki, she's fantastic. She was on her knees with a big shoulder camera. And the snake, she was just like getting footage of the snake, just literally crawling towards her.
I
And
saw
it,
the picture.
She didn't flinch?
She didn't flinch, and she kept the shot in the whole. And the snake was on her knee, like its
my
face was
gosh.
like licking her knee, basically,
Oh,
when we were
no.
going to break. And I'm like, Nikki, you're done. Like you can be done. We got the shot, but she just was
That's really
super
something.
calm.
Yeah, good for her.
Did somebody whisper in her ear like, by the way, that guy from KFN won't even touch random food, so just a quick man
By the
check
way,
over
the
here.
snake's name is Rosie.
Yeah.
No, there's obviously.
She's a badass.
It's an
That's
incredible
sweet.
thing to think that human history has trained my brain to be that afraid of snakes when I've spent zero time around snakes in
Right.
my life.
Good
know what I
point.
mean?
Well
Yeah.
said.
I mean, isn't that something?
There's just some innate fear
Yeah,
and danger
right.
that you're not supposed to be near those.
Yep.
So I wonder I wonder where we would be as a society. I'm going to get
Whoa.
Give her hell.
philosophical.
Go ahead, baby.
Love it.
Go ahead, do it.
Should we do gummies first?
I was going to say, I mean, this is
Are you teaching a class at the U?
maybe
Therapeutic
this is part of
landscapes.
Tibetan medicine.
This is my second semester course.
Well played, Hog.
No, so not earth-shattering question here. Not super. This is not a Jack Handy deep thoughts situation. But where would we be if the snake was not villainized biblically? Like from a religious standpoint.
Good question.
From a religious standpoint, where would we view a snake? Just as any other reptile that you may get a little squeamish, but the deceptiveness and the hatred that most people have from snakes, I think really does come from, as a child,
Sure.
you think of the Adam and Eve story.
It's interesting.
I might be the perfect example because the biblical aspect had no impact on my life. I've just always hated snakes, right?
Right.
But I think you're 100% correct. It's just like we've always talked about the eagle versus the turkey in terms of the national bird.
Right.
You think completely different about what an eagle means because you were told that's the symbol of our country. We would not be eating turkeys if that was the symbol of America every Thanksgiving, right? So
Right.
it's 100. I think you're 100%
Well, it's
correct.
interesting because think about what how the asp was perceived in Egyptian times before the Bible. You know,
Oh, yeah?
I mean, obviously people were wary of it, but they were almost celebrated. You know, that's interesting.
Paul,
Ben.
your hands up?
You
What's
blew my
an
mind a little
asp?
bit.
I'm being serious.
It's a snake.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
didn't
just
know
another
that.
name for it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It
I
might be a
Googled
type
it.
of snake, actually.
But
no.
back to
I gotta
the
look that up.
just, how do we have that just innately in us, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the video? And I don't know why this has popped up on my timeline multiple times. Maybe because I hover over it and watch it every time because it's disgusting, but I can't stop watching it. There's a video that circulates of I think it's a baby deer.
Yeah.
That this freaking giant Komodo dragon
Oh
is
my
walking
gosh.
up to it.
Those things are dinosaurs.
And right. And the deer is just like, oh, hey, are you going to come say hi to me? Like the deer has no sense that this thing is like on the verge of, it swallows
It's a
it
killer,
whole.
yeah.
It swallows it whole in about 8 seconds.
And that
deer never flinches. Like, this is great. A friend.
and that
dead.
deer's gene pool is done.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, it's over.
Right. So,
Like
so the fear
another
is not
deer-
passed on.
Right. Another
Right.
deer will know better than that, and his gene pool will pass on.
If
Right,
you don't,
Parker?
if you don't like that kind of stuff, it's a cute little baby deer that's like, "Yay, I'm alive! Oh, hey, buddy!" And then you're taking a water slide down that Komodo dragon's throat.
Wow, I
You're
like your
toast.
tongue.
Have you seen it or not?
No,
You know-
I
dude,
will
I've
Google
seen
it.
it.
It is not easy to watch.
No.
See that vibe though, that Komodo dragons and alligators and crocodiles have. That's kind of the vibe that I like. I'm going for that, like personally. Like you're just gonna saunter in and be like, I'm gonna eat you.
Tommy's back.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't need to come in like Tommy and be like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna
saying-
kill you. They
saying
just kind of like waltz in. They're like,
they're cowboys.
They're cowboys. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get there, and you know what? You don't stand a chance.
Stock holiday.
So, like Rosie at a key party, he just walks in and says, "I'm gonna eat you."
That's great.
Saunters in.
Oh my
I'll show you the video during the break, Ben. It's disgusting.
No, thank you.
We'll do some headlines when we get back. Parker Fox is here. He takes therapeutic landscapes,
Right.
Tibetan medicine.
Yeah, right, he does.
Why not?
Why not, buddy?
But
Here to learn.
The most fascinating thing about Parker and athletes in Parker's position is you didn't sign up for those classes, right? You had like an advisor or something do it, right? So you were even yesterday going, "Oh, I want to see what I'm taking this fall."
I gotta figure it
you
out.
don't know. You don't care.
Class on Tuesday. I got to get locked in here.
Jeez.
Right.
What a sweet
Wow,
deal.
dude, that's
It's good to
awesome.
be Parker Fox.
Yeah, man.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Get ready to win your way to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Presented by Capital One. And $1,000.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
along with your chance to win prizes and more. Everything you need to know is at KFAN.com. Powered by Meshbesher and Spence.
Meshbesher and Spence has called Minnesota home for over 60 years. We know our state's legal system inside and out and know how to get you full and fair compensation. Meshbesher and Spence, Minnesota personal injury lawyers, Minnesotans trust. Go to meshbesher.com.
Were you uninvited to game night? Do you play board games with the ferocious intensity of an iron-fisted oligarch? Have friends left game night asking, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Head to Mattress Firm's best sale of the year, the Labor Day sale. Save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 instant gift. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Listen to the NFL Fantasy Football Podcast on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search NFL Fantasy and start listening.
It's the 12 best days and nights of summer. The Minnesota State Fair is August 22nd through Labor Day, September 2nd. Don't miss food, concerts, animals, midway rides and games, and more. Get tickets at mnstatefair.org.
Luther and LutherAuto.com. They buy your vehicles. Any make, any model, any price range. Luther wants to make you an offer. Luther wants to see your vehicle. Make today, Thursday, August 29th, the day that you drive into a Luther location and say, I would love an offer. Where do I go? They'll point you in the right direction. You do nothing. I know in the past I've said, look, you just grab a cup of coffee and kick your feet up for like 15 minutes. Check out Komodo Dragon videos on Instagram. You got nothing to do. They're going to look at your vehicle. They'll make you an offer. And if you accept, they do all the paperwork. So it is stress-free. It is easy. In the last handful of years, if you've ever tried selling a vehicle either online yourself or with a for sale sign, you know there can be hassles, hurdles, there's paperwork. With Luther, they do all of the heavy lifting. They do all of that stuff. They do all the paperwork. All you have to do is say yes. You get the cash, they get the inventory. Luther buys used cars. If you would like to do that, drive in today to any of the 45 Luther locations. Find those locations online at LutherAuto.com.
You're free now. Free to fill your feed with impossibly chonky chonkers. Free to be everything you imagine, and then some. That's how it feels to have Quantum Fiber Internet. Your world unleashed. Learn more at quantumfiber.com. Limited availability, service in select locations only.
You know, this summer's been amazing. We had our oldest daughter graduate from high school, the younger ones all over the place having fun, out in the sun and in the water. But there is still plenty of summer left. Plenty of time to experience this summer without glasses and without contacts. And especially for you students heading back to school in a little bit, how about going back to school without the hassle of glasses or contacts? How about taking on fall and winter with new energy and new focus? LASIK can do this for you. LASIK can change your life. It changed my life over a decade ago. I got LASIK from Dr. David Whiting, and he changed my life. Dr. Lobanoff and Dr. Whiting together at Ovo LASIK and Lens are changing lives across the Twin Cities and beyond. So don't wait any longer. Set up your free LASIK consultation today to see if you're a LASIK candidate, and you can experience the freedom and convenience of clear vision. And only Ovo has the Twin Cities best price guarantee. And for a limited time, you'll also get $500 off your LASIK procedure, plus 24 months interest-free financing. Plus, students and teachers both can save an extra $200 with valid ID. OVOI.com. That's OVOEYE.com. Or 877-OVO-EYES.
Standard Water repairs foundations. Cracks in your basement walls, bowing walls, or settling foundation? Standard Water is the foundation repair expert since 1977. Free basement foundation repair and waterproofing estimates at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com.
For more than 25 years, I've trusted Continental Diamond for its exceptional selection of engagement rings, diamonds, jewelry, and timepieces, all offered at the very best prices. Whether you're proposing, searching for the perfect gift, or aiming to enhance your style with a luxury timepiece, Continental Diamond is the place to go. Voted best jeweler for a 15th consecutive year. Well done. Visit them in St. Louis Park or online. It is continentaldiamond.com.
Hey, this is Jeremy at Unique Classic Cars in Mankato, and I know this is the summer that you want to finally drive around in the classic or muscle car of your dreams, and we are the best place to find it. Go to uniqueclassiccars.com to shop for your dream car today.
It's Marty Gellner here for Johnson Fitness and Wellness. Look, we're all busy, but I make time to work out because it's so important for my health. If you're a home gym person like I am, check out Johnson Fitness and Wellness, the largest specialty fitness retailer in the country. I was just in their Edina location, and they have a huge selection of treadmills, ellipticals, strength equipment, and more. And for a limited time, get free delivery and assembly on most orders over $2,000. Johnson Fitness and Wellness has 7 locations in the Twin Cities. Visit a store near you or go to johnsonfitness.com.
5 years, no interest, or save 25% off industry best Elements windows. Go to buildersandremodelers.com.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Celebrate 30 years of Weezer's iconic Blue album when they take over XL Energy Center. On Wednesday, September 4th, you can hear all of the iconic hits when they play their debut album in full alongside special guests, the Flaming Lips and Dinosaur Jr. Tickets are still available for this can't-miss show. You can find out how to get yours at KFAN.com keyword calendar. But caller 10 at 1-800-320-5326 will win your way in with a pair of tickets.
Power Trip Morning Show. Thank you, Zacho. Let's take that caller and get this done. Hey, gentlemen. Parker Fox, Ben Liber, cast of thousands over there. My buddy Derek over here. You all know Derek. I've been paying him some cash on the side to load in the Power Trip history bits.
Yeah.
He's loaded, every now and again, he'll make notes of things and load them in that he thinks are interesting. Check this out. And this goes back to the 14th day of July, 2006.
Ooh.
Star was on vacation, so Matt Burke was hosting. Corey, you were doing the sports news. Mark Parrish signed with the Minnesota Wild.
No way.
And we just mentioned it in passing because we don't know him yet.
Yeah.
Right. The Wild re-signed Pascal Dupuis 1 year, just under $800,000.
Kind of a fun name to say.
Dupuis. Pascal Dupuis.
Cool,
How about the Wild, though? I go out of town for 5 days to, the middle of nowhere. No TV, no newspaper, nothing. I come back, and the Wild drops like $60 million.
Yeah. Spending. Mark Parrish, Kim Janssen, excuse me. Janssen.
Janssen. Pulling my
Keith Carney. They traded for Pavel Demitra. They're locked and loaded.
All right.
They re-signed Gabrick.
Re-signed Gabby, yeah. Extend Ralston. It's all good.
Jeez, Parrish was I just said the name and just skipped right past him.
And now we just love him.
Yeah, he's one of our best
Yeah,
buddies.
he's one of our buds.
And Dimitra died in a plane crash.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Jeez Louise.
The hell, man.
Yeah.
We've been on the air longer than you've been alive, Parker.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, no, because he played for Clem Haskins.
Yeah, I did.
That's true.
Back in the day.
It'll be 24 years in November, right?
23.
23, yeah.
Started in 01.
Yeah, you're right. 23. Sorry.
Think about that.
I am. I'm thinking about it right
Yeah, sorry. I say dumb things a lot. I'm not bright. I shouldn't have to be employed.
Headlines brought to you, my friends, at Wolf River Electric.
By the
Let's
way,
go Wolf River.
I was told
solar.
This is not a joke. What? Wolf River Electric Whales. I was
They
told
do.
this is not a joke. We have to stop ripping the T-shirts.
What? I didn't rip any T-shirts. I will. I'll cut the sleeves right off the sons of bitches.
Why? Because you aren't working?
Man, I got to show these guns, right, Parker?
Yeah.
Dang right.
Damn right.
Right.
So stop ripping the T-shirts. What? Rosie.
Does
Relax,
every show have a T-shirt?
Do we?
I mean, it's only fair that every show has one.
I don't know.
Do we?
Dupuis?
Dupuis? Pasquale?
It's a fun name to say.
Wow.
Headline.
Oh, what is that?
He's giving away some Weezer tickets, brother.
Oh, thanks, Hulkster.
Zach sounds thrilled. You are 11.
He's half sleepy timed it. He's been working too much.
He's been
you
working.
get the tickets to Weezer.
You want me to go with?
Oh, boy.
Are you about a size 14?
Anyway, headlines brought to you by Wolf River Electric. Go Solar.
Let's go solar.
Got those solar panels put on, a week and a half ago. Pretty cool.
Yeah!
Ben, we'll let you guess first. On this date, in what year was Netflix founded?
Founded?
And then, what year did they start streaming?
Can I look for clarification on something?
Good question.
I can't remember. Netflix and Redbox are two different things, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Two
Thank you.
different things.
Yep.
When did Netflix start, and then what year did they start streaming? And, not give up on the DVD, Blu-ray bit, but started to transition.
I'm going to say founded in 2009 and then started streaming in, let's say, 14.
You're terrible at this. Started in 97.
Is that right?
And then they started streaming February 07. February of 07.
Really?
Okay, so my 09 guess was somewhat close.
Kind of, yeah. That's not terrible.
So what?
No, not bad.
So for 10 years, they just did you got to mail DVDs to people. 10 years.
Oh, I had no idea that's how they started.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what Blockbuster wasn't interested in. Blockbuster had a chance to buy Netflix, and they were like, no thanks.
That's ridiculous.
Whoops.
Mistake.
Yeah.
Whoops. Netflix figured it out that streaming was the way.
Yeah, man.
TSA sent out a tweet that said, quote, peanut butter is a liquid.
What?
And the internet was pissed. So I guess they were kind of doing it
Sure it is.
sarcastically, but they say if you want to carry peanut butter on a plane, it has to be 3.4 ounces or less.
What?
But the internet then broke out into a debate saying, is peanut butter a liquid?
I mean, as much as toothpaste is a liquid.
Good question. Yeah. Yeah. Well said, Ben.
True, but I think both are solids.
Here's the thing,
I understand that TSA may classify them as a liquid, but I think they're both solids.
I fully understand. Like,
that makes sense.
Putting.
Oh, pudding.
Like if you're bringing peanut butter, like, I don't know, if you're bringing like kids snacks and you're packing them away.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't it like, what's it called when like it's something you shouldn't be doing?
Verboten?
You tell us.
It's where like it's kind of rude.
Keep going. I know exactly the word you're looking for, but I want you to get there.
When it's like,
yep.
Is it?
Yeah, I think you almost just said it.
It's right there.
En vogue? No.
God. No, you're never gonna get it.
Are you talking about the game, like the board game?
No, but
that's the word I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. No.
No.
Are you thinking of something that you shouldn't do?
Yeah.
Because it starts with a T.
Taboo.
There we go.
But like, shouldn't you
name
not
your favorite
bring
member of the
peanut
Black
butter
Eyed
on
Peas?
a plane in case like
Allergies.
allergies? Like you shouldn't be doing that anyway.
Probably not.
Yeah. Don't
as long
bring
as
peanut butter
if
on
it
a
stays
plane.
canned, you're fine.
You should.
They don't just be, spraying peanut butter.
Who's doing that?
Who the hell is spraying peanut butter?
Hawk's dad
Don't
calls
do
that a
it.
good night.
But what else would the TSA, how else would they classify it?
No, and that's why I'm saying, I'm not even saying scientifically it's a solid or, again, according to the TSA, it's a solid. I'm just saying when you compare apple juice and peanut butter, peanut butter is a solid-ish food.
I mean, they're not going to say this falls into the category of goo.
Whoa.
Right.
Oh.
Like you can only bring 4 ounces or less of goo.
Well, then I could never go on a plane.
You're screwed.
How much goo do you bring?
I'm just, that's what I look like.
Full of
Just a
goo.
blob,
Have you looked at him?
Pile of, oh, okay.
We talked a couple days ago that Oasis is getting back together, but they have already said that they will not be playing any music festivals next summer. So the only way to see them is to actually go see an Oasis show. No festivals for them.
I think that's fine, right?
Yeah, who cares?
Ben, would you go? You said yeah, and it sounded sincere. You like Oasis? You
I
would
do
go.
like Oasis, yeah. Yeah, if they were like at the Armory or something like that, that'd be a banger of a party.
Do it live. Well, okay.
What's Oasis?
They sing Wonderwall.
You're my wonder,
That's the-
Champagne Supernova.
Champagne Supernova.
Okay.
Don't Look Back in Anger.
There's some good ones there.
Yeah.
They
they're
were
good,
the
yeah.
90s version of the Beatles and were famous for once saying that they were bigger than the Beatles.
Oh, good for them.
They have some. They have some absolute slammers.
They have one
That's not
album
them.
that's spectacular.
One. Yes, one.
Yep. What's the second one?
Alive.
Yeah.
That's
What's on that
Pearl
one?
Jam.
No, he's talking about their first record's really good too.
What song's on which one?
It's got oh gosh, their first big hit. I'm sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head. Continue.
It's good though.
Don't Look Back in Anger. Is that them?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
it's
them
them.
too, yeah.
Nice.
Supersonic.
Supersonic.
Oh, Supersonic. Okay.
I'm feeling supersonic. It doesn't matter. Keep going. I just got to pay somebody $5,000.
Oh, great.
That's
okay.
Around half of Americans think that AI is specifically coming for their job.
Allen Iverson?
Oh, I would be honored if Allen Iverson took my job.
It makes
I
two of us.
They'll pay him for a
love
podcast, I bet.
A heck of a crossover.
I love Allen Iverson.
Who knows?
The move against Tyronn Lue or whatever his name was is one of the most
step over.
one of the coldest moments in sports history.
Yeah, the best.
You're not supposed to do
Tyronn
that,
Lue.
though. You're not supposed to just stand over people like that. That's
It's the board game. Paul's an idiot. I have such a larger IQ and vocabulary. Blah, blah, blah. We get it.
He eats.
I do. I love eating.
I'm not here to nitpick, but larger IQ?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess.
I played blackjack with Tyrone, though.
Really?
Yeah, I played dice with Captain Kirk.
Did you really?
How?
Hi.
Why not?
What might be my favorite bit on this show? Hawk is so quick with it.
Yeah, it's.
The Chicken Big Mac might finally be hitting McDonald's in the United States.
He eats.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's all over Europe.
I would eat that.
I don't get it.
It's
Is it is it like a breaded or just like a
Yeah.
grilled
I
chicken?
think you can get either.
always breaded, probably. It's McDonald's.
What don't you get about it, Josh? Right?
It's
Well, I mean,
skyscraper.
It's a building.
Turns into a robot.
Parker, my guess is you don't know that reference.
I don't.
It's
No.
weird dealing with kids, man. Have you seen the movie Big with Tom Hanks?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay,
yeah.
that's
that's
okay. Yeah. It's a good
I
one.
saw it.
Yeah.
I didn't get that reference.
No.
Well, the rest of us do.
I get it.
That's the scene, right?
Yeah.
Because Josh is like, I don't get it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And the guy
when they're doing
snaps.
the tour
What don't
review.
you get about it, Josh?
Oh,
it's
yeah, I remember
it's a
that.
building.
Yeah, that's the dad from Home Alone, by the way.
Yeah, John something. He just died a couple years ago.
Cleese.
No.
No, I don't think that's right.
Love it.
Bro, he's alive.
Love it.
Died a couple-
How do we feel about this? I don't love this. A middle school teacher in South Korea asked a kid to solve a problem on the blackboard.
Why?
The kid
As they do.
Kid couldn't do
They
it.
still use blackboards there?
Yeah,
man.
it's all good.
I love them.
Kid couldn't do it and got embarrassed.
Why not?
I think all of us have been there. At some point, we're like, I don't
like where this
know.
is headed.
So the parents sued the teacher for emotional abuse.
That's great.
What?
PJ.
PJ.
Things are going to get exposed.
I mean, if the kid wasn't
Well, what did the
completely
teacher do? Just say like,
ridiculed,
I'm sorry, that's the wrong answer.
I guess that's my question. If it's just, well, okay, I guess sit back down.
I think he's done a really good
Then
job.
big deal. Then the
Big-
kid
big deal.
failed. Grow up.
Yep.
I mean,
Here
if
it
it's a
comes.
20-minute ridicule fest,
Yeah, if
that's
Corey's
different.
in charge.
But if it's just, hey, little Parker, try doing this, and then you stand up there for 20 seconds and be like, I don't understand what.
Isn't that what school is?
That's called
Right.
school.
But that's
Yeah.
also like that's what happens in life when you don't
Right.
do something on time and your boss rips you. Why are we? What?
Right.
That should happen.
Here's the little boy.
How do you do that?
Sauce, I would monitor this case very.
South Korea.
He speaks great English.
He really does.
Yeah.
Wow, you must be pretty smart. Then.
What's Echo?
I would monitor this case very closely because if it does go through, I would say you might have some legal precedent for Corey.
That's right.
No, I would never sue Corey or Hockey. I love them both.
You would never sue me?
I mean, if you like kick me in the seeds, I'd be like, "Oh, Dad, help!" And then I'd fall to the ground.
Is your dad in the room or just you would just
I'm not
cry
gonna lie
out
to
for
you.
your dad?
I've had a lot of caffeine today.
can
And
tell.
you were supposed to be off
I thought
today.
you were going to be off today.
Yeah.
Parker, you were at the fair last night, though, when we talked
bet.
about Sauce's roof
Yeah.
ordeal.
I want to meet that neighbor at some
Yeah, my
point.
guy Ed.
Yeah. Ed.
Sauce, a murder suspect in Tennessee revealed his hiding spot on Monday by falling through the ceiling of his house.
Right. I don't want to do that. That's why I don't go up on my roof.
That's
Too
smart.
large.
Here he is.
I'm a kill guy.
Whoa. Jeez. Jeez.
Ben, I know you got to go, but Twin Cities Live today, right? State Fair yet again.
Yeah, man. Again, thank you guys for coming out. It was super fun. We had a packed show yesterday, and you guys made it super special. We had the women's volleyball team on, all 17 members, and it was so fun. They did a great job. I really don't. I did not look ahead to today's show, so I really don't know what we have going on today. All I know is it's going to be special, and we're going to try to do our best to be just as good as we were with you guys. So, yeah, I'll be at the fair at 3 to 4:30. Channel 5.
Very cool.
Ben, before you leave, I had a buddy text me. He wants you to let you know it wasn't pass interference in 09.
Oh, thank you. Right, Sauce?
Yep.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard
Did you hear that?
Yeah, maybe.
And if you don't know where
one
Ben
stop.
broadcasts, if you've ever been to the fan broadcast booth, it's basically on the other side of the
Yeah, it's like
bridge
50 yards
at the
away.
grandstand. So you just go through the little bridge tunnel or under the bridge, and then you're on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
So you're a 2-minute walk from us.
Yeah, it's like you guys are like 10 steps from the bridge, and then it's Dan Patch Park, and then it's us.
Exactly.
So,
So very close to where we broadcast, if you know where we are.
Yep.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, guys.
Love
Love you. I love you.
Here goes Ben.
A doctor who sold his practice in Florida 2 years ago got arrested for going back and drenching the place in urine.
Thank you. That's that get back.
Yeah.
Can't blame a guy.
Wow.
I mean, he sold it. What am I? I mean, there's got to be some kind of bad blood there, but he sold the practice and wanted to go back and pee on it.
I don't know why pee is always like the.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, go ahead. But we know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm gonna end it there.
Yeah, that's a good
Fox
idea.
Dad wish he was that practice.
Passes it to the man.
What? I know it's funny.
I got him.
What?
Passes it to the man.
Witch,
Got
Corey.
you.
What?
Okay. Someone at a high-end restaurant in New Jersey accidentally spilled wine on a guy's wife. Right? That's unfortunate.
Thank you.
But the guy responded by attacking them with a steak knife.
That's fair. I don't ever get that. Like, it's probably was an accident.
Yeah, it's an
and
accident.
now you want to take a
Relax.
steak knife and
Yeah, now you're going
kill
to have
somebody?
attempted murder?
Probably not worth it.
No.
Hong Kong told teenagers to play badminton whenever they have the urge to, you know, get it on.
Let's check out the highlights.
So now teenagers have essentially revolted and gone the other way. They now refer to playing badminton when they use a euphemism for that. So that you want to go play badminton?
And boom goes the dynamite.
Wow.
So
Have you ever masturbated with these on?
Wow. God, great film.
Great film.
So good. That's such a good scene.
Officials in Cambodia would like tourists to stop using their complex of temples to recreate the video game Temple Run.
Oh, my God.
People still play that game?
Oh,
I loved
yeah.
it. When it first came out, I loved it. But
Yeah.
It's like a top
It's
5
fun.
game. Yeah.
It's super fun.
It's up there.
So they're saying, please stop recreating. My guess is they're tired of people running into
that's gonna
other
be it.
people filming it.
Yeah.
Someone complained on Reddit after the person in front of them on a Delta flight changed their baby's diaper right there in their seat.
How are we doing
What buenos
Yeah,
dias.
Go to the
I mean, I guess at worst, change the baby in your own seat. Why would you put the baby on somebody else's seat? Although
Let's
it's going to
begin,
be
shall
somebody
we?
else's seat on the next flight, but that person doesn't know it at least.
No.
That's weird.
A North Carolina woman went to the Florida Keys for a job interview. Drank a half a bottle of Crown Royal in 5 minutes and then crashed into a liquor store.
Wow.
Unclear if she got the job or not.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a party.
How long, at the current age that you are, would you wait for anyone's bobblehead, any athlete?
0 seconds.
You wouldn't wait?
No.
No.
If you were walking into Target Field and they said, hey, this gate, we don't have anything, but if you go to the next gate down, if you walk 2 minutes there and wait 10 minutes, we're going to get you a Carlos Correa bobblehead.
No.
You would not walk to the next gate.
No.
What if there was no wait at the next gate, but you had to walk to the next gate?
What buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Is that your absolute limit for a bobblehead?
I don't want a bobblehead. I'm
Okay.
an adult.
Okay.
What
Well,
if it's
I mean,
a golden ticket situation? Like one of these is going to be
right.
Oh.
Or
Then
what if you
yes.
could sell it, right? It's no
Yeah.
different than getting shoes. You could just sell it on eBay.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Like the Nas Reed towel is going for like several $1,000s
exactly,
on eBay
right.
now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Parker, what about you? What's the longest you would wait for anybody that you love? Their bobblehead. How long would you wait?
I think it would be like a 25 to 30 minute wait for a Kevin Garnett bobblehead back
And
in
that's
the
the
day.
most.
That's
Yeah.
about the
Chris?
most.
10 minutes.
Yeah, same. I'm in
Yeah,
that range.
What
That's
bobblehead,
it.
Hawk?
If it's something that I think's of
Dale
value
Earnhardt,
that I
Dolly
could
Parton.
sell.
Dale Earnhardt?
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason why I bring it up, Dodgers fans
Oh, that was incredible.
had a shot at Shohei Ohtani's bobblehead. The bobblehead features Ohtani holding his dog Decoy, who also threw out the first pitch last night by
Great, yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
running down and then giving it to him. Was very cool. Dodgers fans waited, some of them, over 8 hours
Yeah, no.
That's
for a shot at getting a bobblehead of
That's
Shohei
just
Ohtani.
No. Because they're going to sell them.
yeah.
Let's begin,
That's
shall
LA
we?
for you.
Yeah, that's too long.
8 hours. Last but not least out of me. Tonight is or I guess today, technically, is the second season premiere of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power on Amazon.
Are you reading what I'm reading.
That
Not good.
Is terrible reviews
Not
or what?
good reviews.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Season 1 was fun.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
It just had poor timing coming out at the same exact time of House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes, it's 86%.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I read the wrong review then.
Okay, but that's again, we talk about it all the time, man. TV though, and movie reviews are different. If you're not in the high 90s, that's pretty dicey. So 86 probably means it's fine, but not great.
Mm.
Man, they're spending so much money on this.
They
I'm
sure
sure
are.
Amazon's pissed if it's anything under 100%.
Yeah. I'll watch it for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
I'm going to definitely watch it.
I have a lot right now, anyways. So
Nerds.
kind of a good time.
Anybody start the Vince Vaughn show yet?
Yeah, I watched the first episode.
We did too. It's good.
It's okay.
I don't know where it's going.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's Vince Vaughn being Vince Vaughn, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I was just talking about this with someone the other day. How I was so annoyed because I'm like, Kevin Hart's the same person in every movie, but then Vince Vaughn's the same person in everything, and I'm like,
right.
this is great. Yeah, this is awesome.
Right.
But I thought the first episode was a little long, but it was just classic Vince Vaughn being funny, goofy detective kind of guy, and I liked it.
It's got something. Yeah.
Other show on Apple TV, Corey, that Sunny is what it's called.
With Rashida Jones?
Yeah. I have 4 episodes. No idea what's going on. I'm giving it one more episode, and then I'm done.
So
I have no clue.
I know the main premise,
what is
right?
going
It's
on.
that she gets a grief robot sent to
Yeah,
her because
right.
her husband is in a plane crash and missing or something.
Is he, though?
Oh.
That's the question.
Oh, really?
And what is he? Why? And who is the woman in the blind? I have 4 episodes.
And you're not sure.
I have no idea what's going on. I don't know who the good guy and the bad guy is. I love when the mysteries pay off. I need
Severance.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, Severance was worth the wait.
But agreed. This is different though. It's so confusing, and there's so many ridiculous things happening. I just can't figure out what's going on. I don't know if the robot's good or bad. I have no idea. Weird. Anyway, so I'm this close to giving up.
One thing quickly here. Have you listened to this week's Smartless?
Is it the Michael Keaton?
No,
Jared Leto?
Leto.
I haven't listened to it yet, no.
Oh, boy.
You like him more now, don't you?
You hate him more.
It's hard not to like him, I bet.
You're neutral.
I bet you want to go see him in concert again. don't
I'm
you?
more neutral than I was before.
Okay, yeah.
Really?
So you can tell he likes being interesting.
Yeah, of course.
He definitely leans into, I climb rocks and I do free diving. He likes to be interesting.
He just hates him.
He does.
Well, yeah.
But
100%.
some of the things he talks about, because I listened to the entire episode, it's an hour
I'm
plus.
shocked that you did.
Well, because I've disliked him so much since he MF'd me and my wife at the First Avenue show. And I still will always conceptually hate artists yelling at crowds. It's your responsibility for me to have fun.
Right.
And if I don't have fun, I have every right to sit there and pout. I don't have to like your show for a second.
Yeah.
So you worry about you, I'll worry about me. So I will always hate that he stopped the show to yell at us.
That's radical.
But
Rosie.
Surf's up, Rosie.
he comes off as a guy that is pretty. He claims he's an introvert. He tries to stay out of the public light. Right. I don't hate him as much as I thought I would. Outside of a couple of passing comments where you're like, okay, you definitely want to know. You want everybody to know that you're doing these cool things that are like, man, you're a badass. But I don't know. He seemed a little more genuine than I thought he would have. So I don't know. My hatred for him, I feel like the Grinch a little bit, that my heart grew 3 sizes that day. I don't hate him as much as I thought I would have before listening to Smartless.
I forget who's next, but I'm excited to hear it, but I'm not going to pay to get through their new paywall. I'm just not. Let me see who's next.
Well, wait a minute. Aren't these guys getting like $100 million every couple of
now
years?
They're getting it from Sirius.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know
podcasts.
who I'm paying anymore.
Wait, I didn't know those made money.
Oh, tons.
Some of them do.
Hand over fist.
Well, let's say you have
it's Michael Keaton. Yeah, it is Michael Keaton.
Awesome.
Yeah.
1 million downloads.
A month?
A month.
Nobody in this market does that.
That can't make you any money? Oh, all right.
Hey, Parker
somebody.
Fox.
Yes.
Well said, Zach.
Hi, Parker Fox.
Hi, Hawk.
Do you listen to podcasts at all?
Yeah, I do podcasts.
Yeah. What do you like?
Do you like Smartless?
I haven't heard.
Oh, man, you're missing out on Smartless.
It's really just an NBA kind of podcast, talking
yeah.
basketball and
KGs?
the low post, KGs. Yeah.
Did you hear PTI ripping on our guy Ant the other day?
No, I didn't. But
the
that's
Michael Jordan take.
Yeah, for the Michael Jordan take. Yeah.
oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Did you hear? Do you know what take we're talking about?
No, I didn't even.
What did he say? He said something like.
He said Michael Jordan was the only one that had skill back in the day.
Who said that? Ant
said that. Yeah, which is a terrible take.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
It's a bad take, but it's also like the skill level has increased massively.
Yeah.
Throughout the league.
He's a kid. He's 20, 21, 22.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. Did you watch that Devin Booker video that he put out of he video vlogged the whole Olympics? Ant has some funny one-liners in there. It's hilarious. If you haven't watched that, you got to go watch that.
I haven't seen it, no.
Yeah, it's about a 14-minute video that Devin Booker filmed, produced, all that kind of stuff. It's good. Good watch.
Are there too many NBA podcasts?
Yeah, too many.
Almost every single player.
There's too many
has
podcasts
one.
of everything.
Some of those former players, it's the worst basketball analysis. Gilbert Arenas was one of my favorite players growing up. Could not be a worse analyst than he is about the game of basketball.
I met him in a bathroom in Scottsdale, and we talked about his podcast.
All right.
Actually, fun fact.
When did you find out it was him on the other side?
Brilliant. Brilliant.
One-way conversation. Is it bad that I was told he was in the bathroom and went in there to meet him?
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
you didn't wait for him to come out?
I had to go to the bathroom, so I just was like, okay, kill two birds with one stone here.
Yeah.
But
you can do that. I couldn't do that.
And Parker also showed us a video yesterday at the fair. You were peeing at the fair and then realized that there was a Ben Liber Twin Cities Live promo right in front of you. So you stopped peeing to film a pan up to the Ben Liber photo.
Yes, and Ben is pointing his finger like downward.
Is he really?
No way.
It's a great video. I'll show you it after this. But it's if you go to the sixth stall, you can pee right in front of Ben Liber.
They're all over the place, man. Ben's all over the bathrooms in that fair.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's the hot rumor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now Zach is all over that bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ew.
How many, if I name the three hosts of Smartless, how many will Parker even know the name of or be able to recognize what they're famous for? 0 for 3?
2. He'll know 2 out of the 3.
What?
Yep.
I got to have a picture of that.
I think it's...
I bet.
I give you the name. You tell me if you know this person in any way. Okay.
Okay.
Sean Hayes.
No.
That's
Will
the one I
Arnett.
wouldn't know.
Will Arnett. That sounds familiar.
But you can't place him.
But I can't place it. No.
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that was the one that you had the most chance of because have you seen Ozark?
Yeah, I've seen Ozark. But what's Will Arnett? I feel like I've
Arrested
heard.
Development.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
A lot of comedies over the years, but Arrested Development.
The first one I didn't know. Yeah.
Sean Hayes was on Will and Grace in the 90s, big sitcom back in the day. So the three of them host Smartless, and it's fantastic.
It really is.
What do they talk?
They have one giant celebrity on every week, and they just do like a 1-hour interview, but it's awesome.
Yeah, they're always buddies with them, and it's fun to listen to them talk.
Great interviews.
They're really good, man.
They're fun.
Really good.
And apparently the podcast very successful. They've made a lot of money off.
I'm sure.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's not.
Are you going to be here tomorrow, Sauce? Please be
No,
honest with
I will
me.
be up north.
Okay.
No, but tomorrow, the semifinals are finally upon us. Semifinal number 1 of the Initials Invitational. We're down to the final 12. And 4 of them square off tomorrow. AJ Mansour, Do Young Park, Tatum Everett, and Mark Parrish.
Do Young's pretty good.
Oh, man. We'll see. But Do hasn't played in, 2 months? Because he was the first quarterfinal. I think it's 72-5, I think.
That sounds right, yeah.
You're picking Parrish.
Parrish,
You're
yeah.
going with the upset.
Yeah, I'm right.
Sauce, make your prediction. Go.
I mean, it's going to be AJ. He'll win.
Over Do.
Yeah, he'll win. Yeah, AJ will
Hawk, your thoughts, quick.
Do Young.
You're going Do. Max.
Parrish is the only one that I can stand. I hate AJ for knocking me out of the tournament the year before, and I hate Do Young Park for knocking me out of the tournament this year.
You can't stand Tatum?
Oh, Tatum, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll pick Tatum then.
All right, 9 to noon next. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9 right here on The Fan.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abba Dabba. Love you.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center, here.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability.
Summer is not the time you want